Oh, I know the drill. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, Drip. Hold on. We're gonna get lucky today. Let's check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Hi. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. How are we feeling? Did y'all get your rain? Y'all gonna hate me every time I speak of it. Somebody, we all gonna get it. When I say I want it, it's gonna come. Something could be in their energy as well. When you want something, you want it now. It's my money and I need it now. Y'all talking about your taxes? So y'all don't come for me and my ashy ass lips like I always do. So you're gonna moisturize these things. Happy 222 as well. Matter of fact, I just thought about that. I was thinking about that all day. 222. 222. 222. I'm gonna get some advice on that too for that number. Because I know sometimes we always say, oh, it's love, oh, it's relationships and all this stuff like that. We're going to figure that out. Okay? Let's see. Before we... So, yes. Happy 222. 222. Let's see. Going into my angel book. Angel number book. Let's see. Oh, I didn't do my... Amen. Ashe. Okay. 222. Happy 222. Okay. But it says you have the ability to lift up the hearts of all those around you like an angel on earth. You were born to shine. I like that. That's coming from number 222 from the angel number book. Okay. 222. Happy 222. But yes, they're basically saying you are born to shine. It is time for you to lift up your energy, lift up your heart. You know, like if you're feeling generous, do it. You know, it's just that love energy. And I feel the energy of you are meant to be here as well. You know, sometimes we can second guess. You know, sometimes we can be all, oh yeah, we here for a reason. And then we can go into those dark moments and it be just like, why am I here? It's that type. Okay, but let's go. Let's tap in. Let's tap in. We're going with our Pisces first. Happy birthday to my Pisces. And y'all already know when you tap into Deasia, that's my name, and you are in dreams, desires, ascensions, the DDA tribe. Okay, so when we do all signs, we are talking about Pisces, but then at the same time we are talking about the season. That's why we go with the season. So we are moving into Pisces season. Happy birthday to my Pisces. Along with that, we about to go do a Mars check-in. All right, let's tap into... Gotta have some music going, right? Can't be too dry up in here. But how are we feeling? Let's go. Let's see. Let's get my time. Let's see. We at 4:30. Is that... I think that's in April, of course. Someone's birthday could be April the 30th. Or something's gonna take place April the 30th as well. Let's go, Pisces. What we got? How we feeling? How we feeling? Temperance, balance, having equal give and take. Okay? I'm feeling the balance of harmony. We're trying to I'm feeling a sense of emotion because you got Wildfire playing from Billy. So it's like her energy was like, she said you don't have to remind me. So you could be trying to balance your emotions, or it's in the energy of, I'm feeling that energy going back to that 222 is like, you are meant to shine. You are meant to grow. You are meant to be here. It's a reason for you to be here. Okay. So it's in the energy of just trying to balance your emotions. Okay. You might have to, share your emotions both ways. Hi. Is that G Money? G Money. What's up? How are you? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Happy 222. Y'all seen that number? 222. Yes. But I'm feeling the energy of balance. Yes. Accepting balance. Okay. Balance also means withdrawing from a situation. Balance also means walking away from a situation. Learning how to walk away from a situation. Hi, Tyler. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I missing one? Hi, is it Flow Ninja? Okay. Thank you. I'll be trying to keep them tidy, you know. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment about my teeth. That's what I'm talking about. But yes, how are y'all? How are y'all feeling? Okay. I'm feeling the energy of trying to just balance emotions, you know, or you're learning that, you know, you're learning that you have to walk away. You have to withdraw from situations for you to, you know, balance. For example, you know how you hear that pick your battles wisely? That's what I'm feeling. You're learning how to pick your battles wisely. Something could take place on the 8th or the 14th. This could be your birthday as well. Okay. Yes. Judgment. I like that. The Queen of Swords is also making a judgment call. You know, you're sitting on your throne. I don't got to get up. You know, I don't got to get up. I said what I said and I mean what I say. That's the energy that you're getting into, okay? Picking your battles wisely, all right? Because some people, all right, could be in the energy of like, you know how so they say poke the bear? Don't poke the bear. That's that. Sometimes the way to win is not to play. I like that. I like that. And it's so true. Pick your battles wisely. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you play, you know, it could be, I'm feeling like a push. You know how somebody could have injured themselves and you're supposed to play the next time and he's like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. If I take a couple meds or something like that, I'm going to continue to move forward. And then you go and pay, you know, you play the game and boom, something happened. And in that back of your head is like, I should have just took my time, you know, and it's just learning, you know, sometimes the win is being silenced. The win is walking away. The win is not getting locked up. The win is not losing your job. You get what I'm saying? The win is making sure money's still coming your way. All right. You got make love, seduction. Okay. That came on enough. So here we go. Like I said before, it's an energy of learning to balance emotions, learning to pick your battles wisely, knowing to know when somebody is coming to you in a seductive way and who someone's really coming to you to actually show you true love. Oh, and you got a couple minutes playing. That's the song. She was like, what'd she say? I'm still sitting on your chair, sitting on your sofa because I still care. Okay. Learning the difference from love and lust. You get what I'm saying? It's that. And that's what you got to make that judgment call. Okay. Let me bring one more card up in this energy because I did bring three. Okay. But I like that. It's like learning how to developing feelings. Over time, feelings will start to change. Okay. So here you go. It could be where you first came up in the situation and you thought that you could handle this. You get what I'm saying? You thought that y'all were just going to come in and y'all were going to be at a lustful level and stuff like that. And here, boom, something took place. And look, I like the Pisces energy coming out too. Something took place, right? And you was like, I got to withdraw from the situation. I'm not getting the love that I need, right? And because of that, over time, yeah. She said, I'm still sitting on your sofa because I still care. Okay, so here it goes. It goes to this energy of now this person's going to make a judgment call, right? Because over time, they develop feelings. Over time, they realize that I did come at you in a very lustful way. And I'm sorry. I apologize for you. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you just carry the energy like, I got to have you. You know, sometimes when you have that energy of like, I got to have you, it's kind of hard for someone, especially if they haven't learned that yet. They haven't learned to mix their drink very wisely. You know, like you could be going to the bar. You like a nice, you like a nice drink. You'll tip a bartender very nice if they make your drink very good. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna tip them. You ain't gotta ask questions. Just make my drink lovely. You know, it's that feeling. Okay. But if somebody don't know how to mix the drink, it's gonna be sour. You know what I'm saying? If you're not putting the salt, what if I don't want salt? Maybe I want sugar instead of salt around my rim. You know, what is that? Martinis? Okay, I'm feeling that too. I'm a recover. I don't drink no more, but I'm feeling that energy. It's the energy of like learning how to balance, you know, mixing your drink, mixing your emotions, learning how to balance lust and love, because it's gonna come in because you are that person. You know what I'm saying? They say I'ma still sit on your sofa because I still care. You know what I'm saying? They still care. They still balance you. They still cool with you. You know, I can't withdraw from you. I love you. You know, you withdraw. Like, it's the energy of I don't like when you in your head, because you could go into this maybe, because I see the yes. I see yes, no, and then maybe. So you're like, yes, no, maybe. Like I said, balancing the emotions. You really don't know what you want to do. Hi, Nora. How are you? Okay. Let's go. That was my Pisces. And that's Pisces season. No, it's not. It's snowing still. Girl, it is windy. Windy. We don't got snow. We got rain. Y'all got snow? It's windy. It's giving fall. Even like the leaves are like, I'm like, what in the world? I had to check my month. Like, we in the right month? Because we got the leaves flying everywhere. It's very windy. Cold wind on top of that. Cold wind on top of that. Somebody want to, you like Proud Family? I got stuttered. Somebody a little hesitant, you know? Family, every single thing. Okay, we're going to our Aries, the bullheaded ones. Okay. So is it like snowing heavy over there, Nora? Is like a lot of snow? Is it like here and there? That's crazy. Y'all got snow. Y'all not, I mean, it is still winter, but it is not giving winter down south here. Okay. We at 12:56 for our Aries. But yeah, it is not giving that. Let's see. Let's go. Check in, check in. Ooh, I like that, Aries. You manifesting money. You focus on money. Or by Aries season, you focus on money. You're manifesting money. Your money's going to come in as well. What Aries come in is that's like the end of March. So yeah, so by the end of March, I did talk about taxes as well. So maybe you be waiting for that, or you like, we not waiting for taxes. You could be something took place October the 4th as well. Snow, but I have snow, but I love snow, but most this week, I mean Friday. Elizabeth Taylor. Ooh, wait a minute. Is Elizabeth Taylor the perfume? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Is that, or am I off? Am I thinking about somebody totally different? I'm bad with names. Okay. We manifesting money. And then on top of that, we're in our emperor. We're standing on our throne. We're making judgment calls, okay? Like, for example, we're not going to spend our money just anywhere. We're going to know where our money's going, okay? By March, all right? We're going to know where our money's going. Look, we being the emperor and the empress, okay? You could be having two incomes as well. You got one income that outweighs the other. We meet again. Hi, how are you? I'm glad we meet again. That's the goal. Hopefully, you know, you cool with my vibe. You feel me? Hold on. It's a Hollywood actress. She died in March. No. She died before I was born. She do have... Okay. Thank you for... Yes, I didn't know she was an actress, but she got some good ass perfume. I ain't gonna lie. I still got some up in the back. You get what I'm saying? Ooh, somebody, this got planned death and then the money. I'm feeling the energy. I'm not feeling that type. Not that type shit. You feel me? I'm feeling the energy of somebody wants you to lose your job. Somebody see that you making good calls. Ooh, I like that. And you planting your seed. Not only you planting your seed, but you're growing your seeds. Like, you put this one coin. You feel me? You had this one little income. Maybe somebody was chilling with you and stuff, and you got things coming in. You got new projects. You got new goals. Maybe somebody wish they could have teamed up with you, but because they didn't team up with you, now they're like planning your death. It's like the energy of like, oh, I wish this person could just lose their job, or I wish this person could just lose their house, I wish their car just broke down. It's that type, like, they negative. I don't like that. That's bum mentality. Only bums be so negative like that. Okay. Instead of you bashing me, you could ask me how I got there. You get what I'm saying? If you nice, I might tell you. You know, it could be that type of energy, okay? Ooh, red clover, okay? This is actually a flower, and you could actually put it in your bath. You can put it in your tea as well, all right? But red clover helps with balance. And then we talked about it in the last, okay? It helps with skin. It helps with blood purifier, all right? It lowered the risk of cancer as well. It helps reduce menopause, like your symptoms of menopause. It helps with respiratory infection as well. So you could be having like a little cold and stuff. Yeah, put that in your tea. All right. Amazing yes, I love her perfume. Elizabeth Taylor perfume is just top tier. And all you gotta do is do a couple sprays. Okay. Just a couple of sprays and you got it. Okay. It says, I found myself with you. And this is going with the energy of like, they see it. They see that the money's going. They see that everything is just flowing. They see it. You know, it's like, it's clear as day. It's more like, you know how people say, oh, I didn't know such and such. And it's like, how you didn't know? You didn't see that? You didn't see that? You didn't see that they're moving in both energies? You didn't see this? You didn't see that they're making this money on their own? You didn't see that they're getting up and building up a legacy and watching it grow? You didn't see them watering their plants, you know, making sure that they checking their accounts, making sure nothing, their tea, you feel me? Their tea, okay? That's where they found it. I found myself in you. Or it could be this energy of you. You feel me? I found my energy. I can balance my money. I can balance my emotions. Because, you know, they say women are emotional. Because you got the women out here and you got the man. Man is security. I learned how to balance this. And that's the reason why my money looking like this. All right? I'm looking like this. I got my hand up. Talking about let it keep coming. Check, please. Okay? Oh my God, I got Michael in my head, and I see imagine I saw they got Michael Jackson actually going around in the energy right now, at least in the algorithm. Y'all catching that? They're talking about Michael a lot. Sometimes when I feel like we bring up like past energies like that, I feel like it's a tug. Like, you know how it's like you finally, especially when the thing that they're talking about Michael is like, you know, Michael was actually the person, not the villain, you know. It's more like he's not the villain. Ooh, I'm feeling like Maleficent. You know how Maleficent was misunderstood? It's like the energy of that. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that. Like he got misunderstood the whole time, and he literally died out of misunderstanding when nobody just, you couldn't just come and talk to them. You know, it could be an energy of missing that opportunity. All right, let's go. We got my Taurus. Something could be like 200. Something could be in a price of 200. Or you need $200 for this situation. Something could come up and you're like, dang. Or maybe you're missing, you're like $200 short. Okay. We gotta stay up. You ain't sleeping. You ain't getting your sleep, Taurus. Maybe you gotta make this money. Okay. Maybe you are $1 short. Okay. Could be a family situation as well. Maybe your family's asking you for money. All right. Don't we? Ooh. Yeah, they asking you for money. Maybe they need a ride. Somebody need a ride. Could be a family member that need a ride. Yeah, you probably sleep or relax and you got, ooh, don't you hate that? When you're in, ooh, I hate the energy of going back to like how we were just talking about Michael Jackson, like being misunderstood and you gonna wait until last. He dead now, not, you know, not saying like it, but it's just more like why we didn't want to fix this when he was here. I'm feeling the energy of like somebody needs a favor. This could be a very close family member to you, right? This could be a Scorpio or a Libra, right? They could be taller than you. 6'4" could be the height. This could be a male as well. They need some assistance. All right. You're in this energy. I'm feeling of the balance of do I want to give it or I don't? Okay. Do I want to give it or I don't? Somebody needs a favor. Hold on. Let me see. What's this favor? Something that's going, and maybe this person is abandoned or they need a ride. They need a ride. They don't got money for this ride. Maybe you about to ask them for gas money. They don't got no gas money. They need you to pick them up. Maybe, like I said, it's cold outside. It's snow. We were just talking about snow. It's snow in this car. Okay. This could be, and then what, we in Taurus? Are we in Taurus energy? We sure is, because Taurus right here. Okay, so this could be an energy where they want you to go bullheaded in this situation. Okay, now this might feel like a loss, right? You might, this person's going to come in a handicapped situation. They're taking advantage. You know how someone could take advantage of your hi Britt. Hi Britt. You know how somebody could take advantage of your kindness. You have a family member. You could be 5'6", or this person is 6'5" as well. I don't like the energy, but I know that it's gonna tug on your energy because I'm feeling the energy like you would get up and do something. You would get up and take care of this person. Okay, this person you could have grown up with this. This could be a dad, a big brother, a big sister, someone that was like, because you got the King of Wands, so that's also like an in and out energy as well. Like here today, gone tomorrow. You know, this person's not reliable. This person's not a reliable source. So this could be the person like, hey, can I borrow some money? You know damn well they're not gonna pay you back. They're not gonna pay, but they're family. And I feel like I want you to choose yourself, because this is in the middle. Okay, this is in the middle between family and yourself, along with the person that's like here today, gone tomorrow. You know, like they're not even someone reliable. They're not reliable. They're not a reliable source to you, but you're reliable to them. Okay. Because I was wanting to know about this family member, and I was like, what they want. They need income. They like a lack. They need a car. They need a ride. You know, it's like I was just talking about that. You ever read the book, If You Give a Mouse a glass of milk, they gonna want a cookie? You know, if you give If you give the mouse a cookie, they're gonna want a napkin. If you give the mouse a napkin, then it like something he want to go to sleep. It's like every time you keep giving, they keep wanting. That's what I'm feeling. It's like damn, like I know you fam, but chill out. It's like that. It's like the chill out level, and they're not reliable. I don't like this. Okay, they could be pregnant, or you're pregnant. I'm feeling that. Okay, or you're feeling the energy of you just found out you're pregnant, and you like, God damn, could be cold outside. And you found out you were pregnant, or you got a family member that is out, that's pregnant, they're in need. Like I said, someone's in a need base. Yeah, they coming with their kid. They could be tugging on you, because I'm feeling the two. It's gonna be two people. It's a two energy. Call this Noah and Ark type of thing. Like if you gonna bring this animal, you're gonna have to think about two people coming with them. It's like they don't come. It's not gonna come alone. It's not a lone situation. So when you think about making this opportunity, all right, you know, this opportunity with this family member, just know when you give a mouse a cookie, they're gonna want a glass of milk. When they want a glass of milk, they're going to need a napkin. It's like you're going to keep giving. It says, I'm afraid to tell you how I feel about us. Okay? This could be you. Okay? Because this is confirming this, like, the energy of, like, I just want to be by myself. I just want my own, like, why you keep calling me? Don't you hate that? I'm going to tell, I don't know if y'all do it. Hopefully you don't. Or are people doing this in your energy? Maybe that's where it's telling you it's time to pull them. I understand their family, but put them out in the cold. Them family members that you gotta be questionable about answering that phone, cause they might need something. They always in a lack of something. It's like, dang, every time it's like, I'm feeling that energy. I'm feeling it. Maybe you are the leader. Maybe you the leader of the pack. Everybody know that if they call you, you got it. You get what I'm saying? You be to yourself. You balance. You don't got no drama. So, of course, why would they not? I'm feeling the energy of that, right? I'm not, You got to let these family members, these friends, these co-workers, people are in that type of need energy. I understand that they might look at you highly, as they should, because you're going to hold on, you hold your ground, okay? You got apology. Someone could be coming to apologize, or it's the energy of somebody's just not recognizing how shady they were. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, here you go. Maybe somebody's coming in, all right? I'm feeling the energy of like a gut feeling. You're going to have a gut feeling about this, all right? Now, this could be, hello, welcome. Hey, my name is European. Thank you for the compliment. Europe. You said my name is Europe. Okay. Are you from Europe? Or that's something that you be dreaming about? You ever went to Europe? Don't you hate when your mama will name you Lexus and she ain't never owned no Lexus? Or your mama done named you Mercedes and she can never own a Mercedes? No disrespect, Europe. I'm just saying, maybe somebody's name could be something similar. It could be like a place or something. Who I'm talking about. You could have a family member that's coming in. Their name is like a place, or it's a common or object or something like that. Okay? I don't know what's the proper wording of that when it comes down to somebody's name. Like I was saying, Alexa's, Paris, London. Okay, let's go. We're going with Gemini. You could be reflecting on something. Ooh, look at that. And that just flew out. You could be reflecting on something. You got clarity coming out. Okay, reflecting, and then you see what it is. Okay, you seeing what it is. Ain't no need to hide. Craig. 29, 28. We're gonna go with that. Butterflies. Somebody could have butterflies flowing through. Maybe your this clarity is going to give you butterflies. You don't want to fall so bad. You got the death card. Now, death card also could be like of an ending, but it also brings beginnings. Okay, so don't always look at death card as a very negative way. You know how people bring the death card as a very negative way. This could be an energy of where you are now getting up on your high horse. You know what I'm saying? And leaving situations alone where these people are begging to be around you, or they're begging to, hey, can I get a ride? Can I get a ride on your energy? You get what I'm saying? It could be in that energy. Okay. Reserve yourself. You got the saving. Reserve yourself. Reserve. Hold back. Hold back as much as you can. Because this person's going to come in and they're going to come in with a good light. They're going to come in with the energy of calmness. They just want to love on you. So it's going to be coming into a calmness, like relaxation. It's like, let me make you feel comfortable before I come in and tell you what I really want. Okay? It could be ending of cycles. Yeah, we just ending cycles. We're walking away. Okay, and that's where they're saying reserve yourself, hold back, hold yourself. As you see how this person's holding on to this coin, treat your heart like that. Treat your feelings like that. Treat your money like that. Treat everything about you valuable. That coin is you. You are valuable. Hold on to that, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's going to be a definite ending, and you're going to have to walk away. Just simple as that. I know it sucked, it hurt, it might piss you off, but at the end of the day, it's just more at the end of the day, as long as you keep holding on to yourself, you don't got nothing else. They can't take that away. What they say, you can't take away my dignity. You know, it's that type of energy, okay? Your birthday could be on the 13th, the 4th, or the 8th, okay? Or something could be taking place during this time, and it's more like, hold on to that. Hold on to your morals. Hold on to who you are, okay? Like, regardless of what everybody else is going to say, regardless of what everybody else is going to speak on, you know, or feel about a situation, long as you keep holding on, you good. Oh, look at, god damn. All right, red flags go right there with the death card, and that, as you should. If I see the red flag, I see red flag, I'm putting up the black flag. All right, fuck the white flag. It's no serenity into this situation. I'm gonna end this. It's a black flag. We're gonna bring out the black card, and it's called a black card. What's that? You got a good black card, okay? Maybe you gonna find that out, that somebody using up they use their black card too much. Like, you know, are you paying off your balance? You know, these are things that you got to think about. I know. Yeah. Or you realizing this could be a red flag for you, you know, where somebody could be coming in as a damsel in distress. Okay. A damsel in distress, and they relying on you to bring out your black card to take care of them. Okay. And that's probably where they're saying, hold on to your money. Hold on. It could be all so simple. Okay, but you rather make it hard. Yeah, they rather make it hard. Why you had to show? Dang, you couldn't be a green flag. You had to be a red flag. Ooh, we got a Libra. Okay, now Libra, something could take place during Friday. Now this is the Libra card, okay, but something could take place during Friday. Autumn. Venus is love as well, okay? Beauty, codependent. Then we just talk about that. Somebody's going to be coming in that damsel in distress energy while you up on your high horse. They see you a knight in honor. They see you got your shit together. They see that you know, you don't got to tell them. Oh, they seen it. They see it before they come in. You know how somebody, you know, that you have that energy like, I can smell you before you come in the room. It's, you know, it's like a figure of speech. You know, I can, or, you know, dang, you had a nasty attitude before you before you even opened the door. I felt your attitude. It's that type of energy. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to red flags. Okay. It says don't respect yourself. That's a red flag. Okay. Pressuring you. That's a red flag. Having too much pride, that's a red flag. No self-control, that's a red flag. No patience with others, that's a red flag. He doesn't move like in God-like energy, and that's more like moving within himself. Like he or she have to have somebody else tell them what to do. Like, that's a red flag. You can't think for yourself, bro. You know, that's a red flag, because sometimes I'm not your mama. You know, I'm not your daddy. You can't keep calling me. You know, I need you to move on your own. I need you to be in this reserve energy, because if I can reserve myself and I can look, my feet are standing on money. My conscience is standing on money. Because you see up top, oh, I'm dropping a card. That's the Libra though. You see that money? I'm feeling like the money right here is targeting where you are standing at. My feet, I'm standing on solid ground. I got a good, stable job. You get what I'm saying? I don't got to worry about I might have to worry about my next paycheck, but at least I got a paycheck to worry about. You get what I'm saying? If something go missing, I can call. Not, I got to go find a job. I got to call. You know, it could be something like that. My conscience. I know my butterfly feelings. When I feel the red flags, I hold on to that. I go with my gut feeling. I go with my thought process. I'm feeling that energy, like where the money is where you secure at. I'm secure here. I'm secure here. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get to me and my emotions. You're not going to get to my heart. I'm secure on my feet too. I can stand on my feet. I can stand on my 2 feet on my own. You feel me? Like, I don't need you. And that's probably where you get into this energy, man. I can do bad by myself. Because you're saying this is crazy. Like, care for me. She hit that one, okay? Because you say you're going to care for me. You say you're going to die for me. Yeah. If that was so, then why do I feel as though we gotta go like this? You know? You got death and walking away. Like, not only am I going to walk away, but you not coming back. You know, like, make sure you lock the door behind you. It's that type of energy. Make sure you lock the door behind you when you leave. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you type of energy. That's that old stuff. Okay? It says, taste, smell better. You're going to start seeing things, and that's going to clear it up. Like I said, right here, every coin is targeting everything about you. You are secure. Coins are secure, right? When you get money, you feel secure. You know, you could be smelling good, looking good. You could be, food tastes good when you got money, right? When you can pay that bill and you can pick your own food. Food tastes good. I was feeling the black card. Congratulations to your black card if you got one, okay? Let's run up and let's use that credit card wisely, okay? Let's use it wisely. You might need might get a little cup of steaks or something. You know what I'm saying? Might take a couple people, your homegirl, your homeboys, or your little shawty on a little date. Just I got it, honey, and just swipe that card. Okay, just make sure you use it wisely, okay? But here you go. Taste and smell better. Apples, celery, yogurt, red grapes, cranberry, mint. Yes, mint in your water is so lovely. So lovely. Now, the only thing about it is I will recommend let the mint sit in there on the side for a minute and then pour it in your fresh, like with your ice in your fresh cup of water. You feel me? And then, bedazzle your thing. Cucumbers or something. Little something. Okay, watermelon, strawberry, mango, green tea, kiwi, pineapple, cucumbers. I just started that. Bananas, honey. Honey's good too. Like if you got a sweet tooth, because you know how you can wake up and have a sweet tooth in the middle of the night? Get a spoon of honey, let it sit on your mouth. You might have to, if your sweet tooth is really strong, because these are habits that I had. These are habits that I'm working. I'm telling you, I worked on it. I'm putting it in here so I can share it to you out. Okay? But no, nutmeg. Nutmeg is good for sweet potatoes. You got a sweet potato pie. Y'all like sweet potato pie? That's good too. Cinnamon. Cinnamon sticks are really good too. Just put that in your water. Let that sit. Peppermint. I would say fresh peppermint. Fresh mint. Let that water sit in like a little jar. Let it marinate a little bit before you put it in there. Mint actually helps with the digestion system as well. If you're dealing with nausea and stuff like that, that helps as well. Okay. Also, it helps what's the word? Breath. Like your breath, it won't be bad. Okay? Your left ear could be ringing as well. Or you got more ear piercings on your left ear than your right as well. Okay, but if your left ear is ringing, that's warning signs, or they're just telling you to rethink your life movement. Okay, you're going through a self-control motion. Have control of self. So every time that left ear ring, and that's probably where that energy right there, warning. You know, it's like a ding ding. You know how as in school we got the door, you know, when we couldn't wait till we heard the ring of the bell and we out. You know what I'm saying? We was prepared. You know, back in the day we didn't have phones. You know, we relied on that doorbell. I mean, not the doorbell. Maybe someone's gonna be ringing your doorbell, and you could have your here you go. You got your what is it, your iPod or your earplug in your left ear, okay? And somebody's trying to ring your doorbell. They said they're tired of waiting. So somebody tried to come to your home as well, or someone's trying to get into your energy, all right? And you halfway plugged in. You ain't paying them no attention, okay? We on go. So maybe you got motion. You get what I'm saying? Once you put your earplugs in, you on go. You're feeling yourself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my. And then, oh, we got retrograde coming in too. Well, no, it's coming. It already came through. Yeah, on I think the 17th. I think that was the pre one. So be prepared, y'all. They coming. They coming in hurt, y'all. Look, they coming in hurt with their feelings, y'all. And you got under. I'ma hold your breath until I go under. Somebody's like, don't, or you talking about don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. They said it's been a couple of days. They've been counting. We got 41. I talk too much, y'all. Alright, let's go there. Cancer image. I talk too much. Somebody said you making them feel it in their chest. You happy. I like that though. You happy. You happy. You're seeing the sun out of all your dark stages. Or even if you're not, do it. Okay? Because it could be worse. You know how somebody say the energy, and I can't stand it too. I understand. I can't stand it when especially when you're going through something. They say it could have been worse. Well, guess what? This feel worse than me. You know, it could be that energy, but something could be new coming in. All right. Not only is that, you got the wand energy, and the wand energy is making a move, and it's not a sword, so we're not sitting. Look, and he said, let's go. Okay, we're going. We're on a go. Okay, we have a goal. We have a goal of being happy. We have a goal of making sure everything is flawless. When we wake up in the morning and that sun hits our face, we're in this energy of like, I'm ready to go. I'm happy to go. I have bright ideas. You know what I'm saying? My mind is moving. I don't have to, you might have to drink your little coffee and stuff, but naturally your life is going to be feeling so good that you don't need that. Your life is going to be your coffee. You know what I'm saying? Your thought process is going to be the boost of like, let's go. I got this today. I got this today. You're going to feel that drive. Okay. It's just going to be out of nowhere. Okay. And then you got the page of Pentacles. So this could be young energy. Okay. Or this is more of young money, fresh money, a new job. Okay. You got a new job. I'm feeling that new idea. Or you got a new idea coming in. Okay. That's going to be like, you can make some money out of this. You know what I'm saying? You can do something out of this. You can offer this to people. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Like, come on, let's be real. If we really think about back in the day, thinking back in the past, do we really think people can't? You would have people actually. You're charging people to get you dressed. You got athletic people literally paying people to pick their outfits out. You know what I'm saying? It's like something in that energy. I'm feeling that energy of like a new idea that you can actually make some money out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody out here that really don't want to do it, but you love to do it. You love to do it though. You're happy to do it. It's like, I'm happy to do it. Maybe that's the energy. Someone could be volunteering a situation as well. Something could have took place January the 19th as well. Or something like, I'm just happy to do it. Blue eyes. Okay? Blue eyes also could be very talkative. Because, you know, I just said I talk too much. But blue eyes, very talkative. Happiness. You could actually have blue eyes. But this is the energy. Reflecting in inner emotions. Okay? Having an understanding about your feelings. Okay? And charming personality. You're happy. You're happy. Like I said, happiness, very talkative. Maybe people can tell that you're happy because you're talkative. You know, people can tell that you're happy because you have a smile on your face. People can tell you're happy because you're not walking around just, you know, like you're not moping, you know. And here you go. Fake it till you make it, baby. Fake it till you make it. Nobody has to know that you're struggling. And, you know, that no one has to know that. You know what I'm saying? Fake it till you make it. You got this. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some people that you got people that really thinks that you're in this energy. Okay? Like you happy. You got things going on. Did you see them? You know? Did you see them today? They just came in so young energy. You know? They just ready, set, go. You know, because it's like the manifesting, developing, okay? Desire, like, my wish is my command. Boop. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could say, I know you. You know, somebody could come in talking about, oh, I know her. You got 5'11". What goes around, my baby. So something could be coming back around in a loop. What's that? Here it go, loo-de-loo. Here it go, loo-de-la. Childhood. So somebody could be coming in childhood-wise or like a young energy. Someone could be younger than you or they just got a job. They just got a job. Their money looking good and they feeling good. They think they can just come up to you like, yeah, you know. They might want to take you out on a date. Because somebody said you showed your ass and I seen the real you. But let's go to 5'11". 5'11", it says be the light in someone's darkness. Didn't we just talk about that earlier? So it's like being happy, you know? And if you are in a dark place, you better hide that. Don't let everybody else, don't share them feelings. Some people love that. Some people love, you'd be surprised if you got a neighbor just peeking in their blinds, just watching you, just seeing if you walking around, just you know, seeing what you wearing today. Do you got holes in your clothes? Did you care about what you wearing today? Yes, I know you like. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you don't, but they do. You know what I'm saying? They're watching you. They're always watching. What is that? Monster Inc. I'm thinking, was it when she was like, I'm always watching? You could have a manager. Wasn't she a manager with glasses, or she like a bigger manager? She a little sloppy. Okay. But no, anyway. So it says you fill people's hearts up with love. Okay. So when you see 5'11", that is the energy. 5'11" is the bright idea of saying that I wanted you bad. Was that best thing I never had? So it could be that energy of, I got bright ideas. I'm not looking at you as another energy that I can grab. If you're not giving me the energy of happiness, I can't do this. It says it sucks to be you right now. It sucks to be you right now. I'm so sorry. Man, I'm feeling this energy of blue eyes of crying. Okay? So somebody could be trying to rain on your parade. Like while you're happy, someone's coming in a very crying energy and they want you to share. You know how you have what's it called? An energy vampire, you know? So here you go. An energy vampire. It could be the energy Because I'm going to be honest. If you're not an energy vampire, I'm going to point this out. If you're not an energy vampire, this will be something that you would do, okay? If you're sad and you know that you're going through stuff, like I said, fake it till you make it. You know, everybody don't have to know that you're going through something, right? And you see somebody in a happy-go-lucky mood, you are this person, you're not gonna go over there and boo-hoo cry. Oh, can I get a piece of your happiness so I can be happy and abundant with you? You're not that type of person. You're gonna go cry in the shower. You're gonna go cry in the bed. You might cry in your pillow. You know, you don't want and you know how some people say, oh, that's bad. No, it's not. It's not that, because you're being very generous when it comes down, because this is the energy of being generous. Like, you pay attention to people's feelings. You pay attention to how you like, yeah, they're in a good mood. Or you can tell when people, like, the energy, like, I can smell you when you come in the room. Like, I can tell that you had a bad mood, so why would I go and talk to you? Like, I'm in a good mood, so why would I come over here, you know, in the energy? I'm feeling the blue eyes of crying. Someone could have watery eyes, because it's saying sucks to be you right now. So someone could have like a sad story and it's like, damn, suck to be your ass. You know, you could be. I love it though. Okay, you got I miss you going with the page. So somebody could lost their job, or they don't have a good income. A good steady income, and they probably want you to come. They see that your money's like this, so they want you to come in and, can I borrow something? Or, you know, it says, can you lift me up when I'm down? Yeah. They say your friend being messy. Okay, you could have a friend. Pay attention to your friends. Okay, if you got a good friend, your friend will, a good friend will respect the same way you will respect them. If you know that you're not this person, that if you know your friend's in a good mood, you don't go over there and cry and fuck up their day. You make sure you find some friends that's doing the same thing as you. Okay? Same thing as you. Cause it'll battle you. It might start slowing down your money too. You know, somebody really miss you, okay? Or they miss you sharing. They miss you offering money. offering your pentacles. Okay? This could be a woman as well. Maybe they're prepared for this. They're gonna take a leap. They're going to take a leap. They're going to go for your emotions. It's a tower, or they went through a tower moment. Okay? Because it's like, lift me up when I get down. All right? So somebody down. Man down. Man down. Abort. Abort. I'm telling you to abort. When the ship go down, you better jump off. Okay? Jump off. You can't swim? You better figure it out. Doggy paddle or something. You know, you better figure it out. It's that energy, like, save yourself. That's what I'm feeling. Save yourself. Don't worry about did the captain know? Don't worry about that captain making it. You jump off that goddamn ship. Save yourself. It's that. Because somebody's like, can you hold me when I'm down? No, if you hold them down, your ass gonna go down right there with them. Okay? Like a pirate. You know what I'm saying? A pirate will go down on their ship. But, you know, you got some pirates got to make a decision. Like, I mean, I can go get another ship, though. I'm gonna go this way, you know? And all of a sudden, like, I'm thinking Peter Pan. All right? Because, you know, Peter Pan was in the Captain Hook. He ain't never went down with that ship. That motherfucker was always on the thing, dripping, and then that little alligator would get his ass. So somebody trying to leave a scene, and somebody still gonna get got. Okay? Ooh, I like it. Somebody trying to leave a scene, and then he got the wand in and out, trying to come like in and out, leaving the scene. They still gonna get got. Still gonna be missing, and that's their ending. It's gonna be seen. Still gonna get got. Not you got caught. Somebody could be running from the cops and got caught. Goddamn. Sucks to be you right now. It could be something like that. Oh my goodness. Somebody could be nonchalant because you in a good mood. Like, why is you coming over here fucking up my day? You know? That's what y'all gotta get in that energy. Somebody, you gotta get in that energy. Because you got people out here that just want your love. They see you look so good. They see that you're vibing. They gotta have it. I gotta have it. You know how somebody say, what you cooking? Ooh, that smell good in there. It's that. Imagine your energy like that. You know how when you come in and something smell good, ooh, what you cooking in there? Like, that's just a first instinct. What you cooking in there? You don't give a fuck what it is at the moment. It just smell good. Okay, you could be making a choice, making a hard decision. When it comes down to this decision, it's a decision that you can't see it. You get what I'm saying? It's like, what's that movie? I'm trying to remember. It was a movie on Netflix where, was it Silent? They had to be quiet. I'm feeling the energy. You got to be quiet with this. You can't let everybody know what's going on because you don't really know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? But you do got to make a decision. It's either red pill or blue pill. You know, it's either right or wrong. It's either left or right. It's either tit for tat. You know, you're gonna be in the scale energy, like, should I not? Okay, but can you imagine something sitting in your hand and your eyes are closed and you can only go with your gut feeling? Because this is what that is. I'm blind. I can't see. You know what I'm saying? I can't see. I'm in the pitch black. I don't know what direction this is gonna take. And I'm telling you for sure, I know for sure, I hate when we get into those energies when this card comes in, right? And we got to make that. And one thing about this is more the faith card. Do you got faith? You know, this is that card, like, if you jump and do you got faith that it's going to be a net to catch you? You know, when you make that decision, you know, you got to go with a gut feeling. Right? Let's see what that gut, because it's a maybe, like, that's maybe, like, I'm iffy about it. Okay, gut feeling, the feeling that you're gonna make, whatever decision you're gonna make, that gut feeling that you're gonna make right there in that gut, right there. You know, when they say get deep in your gut, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're gonna be a natural born leader. At the end of the day, you're gonna sit good. At the end of the day, you're gonna be good. At the end of the day. You know, so it's like, even if you didn't take, if you was like, dang, I should have made that right. Yeah, you could have made it right, but you made the left this time. You know, it was a decision that you had to make. You didn't know. You had to go with the gut feeling. So here you go. Just because you didn't make the right doesn't mean that you're going to fail in it. You're still going to go in the direction that at the end of the day, it's still going to be perfect. Because that's what that natural born leader is. You probably put a delay in it. That could be as simple as, you knew you supposed to lose that. You supposed to walk away from that job a long time ago. You know, you're supposed to put that application in a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't. You know, it could have been that energy of that. You know, you should have checked that, you know, that payment that was due, and check when you got paid, so you make sure you pay that. You know what I'm saying? But here you go. At the end of the day, you're still gonna look pretty. At the end of the day, look, it's red light special all through the night. At the end of the day, okay, something could be in an energy of preparing. You know, the world is in your hands. The ball is in your court. You know, I'm liking the energy of it, because here you go. You got the swords. The swords is all in your head, right? And then what I tell you, when we talk about the wands is moving. So your feet are moving. You're not you're walking it and you're talking it now. You get what I'm saying? You're walking it, you're talking it. You're feeling good. Maybe you talk a good game. You get what I'm saying? And now your game is about to show. Because not only do I got my hand on the same game, that same wand, that same energy, so I still got my head in the game, but I got something else on the other side. Like I say, even though you didn't choose that right, it kind of, guess what, that right gonna end up saying, you know, that right end up gonna turn right, you know, in the end. It's like, you know how you here you go, you get lost. You know how you get lost and you took the wrong turn, and then you keep going. You know, it's that energy of keep going, because eventually something gonna fall right there in your hand, boom, and it's a whole earth, and you didn't even imagine it. You know what I'm saying? It's like energy of, like, you went the wrong way, you know, You took a delay. Now you could have got there 20 minutes ago, but now you gotta get there 30 minutes now, because you took the wrong turn, But guess what? Now you found a new store. Now you seen something that's gonna benefit you, Now you seen a different direction to get to another place that you've been going to. Or how you go to the street and you always want to go down that street, but you never knew what was down that street. But you see a whole bunch of people who keep going down that street, so it's not a dead end. But you never went down that road before, but you want to. But then it's going to be a day that you get lost, right? And boom, you end up riding right past. It's like that whole time is that type of energy. Something's going to be, as long as you keep going, bottom of the deck. And that right there, oh my God. Can we say any more? Not only that, we got money and balance. Like I said before, even though I know you should have took that right. I got you. You should have took the right. The right could have got you there 20 minutes ago. But you took the left. So you're going to get there 30 minutes now. Or 40. Shit, an hour. Because I mean an hour, But you're there. You're going to get there. And then when you get there, you don't learn better experience. So when you get to this energy, when you get to the emperor energy, or you get into the masculine energy, or you get into the security energy, if you get into the I walk it and I talk it, you get what I'm saying? When I say something, people feel it in they, you talk with your gut. You know what you're talking about. It's like you know what you're talking about. With this card is move by faith, not by sight. You heard of that? Move by faith, not by sight. That's that card. And that's that. And then you got the Libra. And let me just grab that Libra. Because Libra failed. Libra failed. Okay? And Libra is basically saying understanding the importance of relationship. Not only a relationship, people always think a relationship is an add-on. What about it's a relationship with yourself? What if maybe that's the relationship? Because we don't got nothing else but you. It's just you. Right here, this letting me know it's just you in this room. It's just me in this room, sitting in this room, in my thoughts, figuring out what's right, what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Did I make the right turn? And if you didn't, you're going to make it. And if you didn't, you learn experiences. You know what I'm saying? You know how and we're going to go, like, here you go. Someone asked me, have you, I'm going to sum it in a different way. They say, oh, why you married? Oh, why you not married? Why you not married? I could have made that. I could have made it when I was 16. Had a perfect opportunity. Could have. But I wouldn't be who I am now if I took that turn. You know what I'm saying? If I decided to just go and make the right turn, I would not experience all that I'm learning now, that now all of a sudden I just end up being at the right turn. I just went left. You know how, like, think about it. Look about your city. The city, and eventually you realize the city is just a big ass circle. It's just, you got to make sure you go, it might be a maze. If you go downtown, sometimes you might think you're making and they say, no, you're not supposed to make that turn. It's that energy, At the end of the day, because you walk by faith and not by sight, your experience is what's making you look who you are. Like here, your experience is making you move, think. You get what I'm saying? Your experience is what matters. Think about this. Would you rather have a doctor that has experience, or you rather have a doctor that knows the book? Really think about that. When you, especially if you're going through a health issue, would you really want a doctor that has experience, or you want the doctor that just came fresh out of school? They just know by the book. They ain't never touched nothing. They just open the book. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that open, like, take the glass off, and I can see everything. And then you got the ones that come in blind. I don't know what to expect, but I know I'm gonna come out good. I know at the end of the day, something's gonna fall in my hand, and then something gonna have my back and my front. I don't have nothing to worry about. I wouldn't have nothing to worry about because I move by faith and not by sight. And that's the reason why this this temperance, this energy of like, I can mix and match. Not only that, I got money coming in. Not only that, it's like a balance. Okay, I love that. Okay, let's see. I love you. That's you telling yourself this. If not, it's the energy of that telling you this. I love that you are. I love that you actually became who you are. I love that your experience made you who you are. I didn't like your experience. Your experience was kind of shady. You know, maybe somebody, like I did talk about in the past energy. So it could be someone seeing you when you were in this energy of blind, you know, and they didn't even know which way you were going to go. They didn't know which way you were going to go. They were blind with you. And then they realize you come out looking like this. You know, everybody makes this energy, but it's actually, this card, it says on the top, natural born leader. You know, yeah, this natural born leader might be a little cocky, but who wouldn't be cocky? Who wouldn't be cocky if you're sitting good? Who wouldn't be cocky if I'm protected from my front and my back? My front and my back, and I got everything in my hand. When I say something, I mean it. When I speak it, it comes. I don't gotta ask you for favors. It's coming. Let me go talk to my source. My source got me, you know? I don't got to, because I keep moving like this, you know? Someone say, what will, you know, something could be popping off and like, what you gonna do? Don't worry about what I'm gonna do. Don't worry about what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna go in my corner where I belong. That's where you need to go in that corner and, you know, what they, you know, go into that solitude level. You know, this is also, I'm feeling like a mummy. So someone could be feeling like you're dead to the situation, or they're feeling as though like, why are you not making moves yet? You are making moves. You're making moves here before you make moves everywhere else. Because if you don't have it here, you're gonna fuck up. And people here, you can tell. You think about that. You know how somebody can come to work, you know what I'm saying? And if they're not up here, they're not here, they done messed up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call corporate. They done fucked up the whole system. It could be stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What now? Yeah, like something could be just like, what now's going on? If you're not here, it's gonna look chaotic, you know? No different than if your room, you know, you can't clean up your room. You know, people's like, oh, your house is trashy. Well, have you thought about maybe they're depressed? Maybe something's going on up here that they don't see the mess. Maybe because it's a mess up here that they don't see that it's a mess outside of it. Okay. And that's probably where you go into that energy of like, I love myself too much to sit in mess. Okay. It says, put respect on my name. And that's going with that natural blonde leader. Okay. Put respect on my name. Somebody is in your energy that's acting like they can't respect you, but they will now. You don't play no more games. You don't play no more games. So I said, I can't figure it out. It's not meant for you to figure it out. It's not meant for you to figure it out. That's the reason why my eyes are covered. Because sometimes it's not meant for me to figure it out. But as long as I keep moving, and as long as I keep realizing that no matter what, every time I step, it's another goal that I'm making. Every time I move, it's like, imagine your feet is like a cha-ching, cha-ching. Cha-ching goes down the money tree. You get what I'm saying? Every time you make a move, it's a goal. Every time you move, every time you wake up, babies. When I tell you, it's so many people out here that be praying that they don't even wake up. But because you wake up, you go to sleep in peace. You go and sleep with faith. Like, dang, I had a difficult date. But I had a difficult date. Maybe you had a difficult date, but day. Okay? You had a difficult day, but you got tomorrow. You got tomorrow. Okay? It says, giving myself permission to have restful sleep. Okay? Giving myself permission to have restful sleep. It is time to rest. It's time to rest because everything is going to be in control. I'm feeling the energy of like everything's going to have a purpose. It's a purpose for the madness. You ever heard that? It's a purpose for the madness. You know, you got to be like this. You know, I understand you don't understand why that happened. But it's a reason why it happened. You about to find out. It's a reason why you missed that turn. It's a reason, but I don't want you to go. I don't want you to do a U-turn and go back that way. No, I want you to keep going, because you're gonna end up finding out that you learned this, you learned that, you learned this, and then by the time you get back to square one, you done mastered it quickly. You know, it's more like, it could be an energy of like you wish you had that job. You wanted that job so bad, so bad. So you end up having to get another job that didn't have nothing to do with the job that you had before, right? But this job that was so difficult taught you patience. So here you go. Now you get into the job that you want. That job, actually, you have to be a master of patience. But because you mastered it in that last session that wasn't meant for you to be there, because you just did a little oopsie, Now, when you get to your throne, when you get to your kingdom, you know what I'm saying? It's no different than like when you get got all this knowledge. You supposed to got that house. You didn't get that house this time. Okay, you had to get an apartment. Okay, dang, I didn't want that apartment. I wanted a house. I didn't want an apartment. I wanted a house. And that's when and here you go. Calm down. I understand. But here you go. Now you about to learn the qualities of when you get a house. Guess what? You got to put money to the side. That could be a little side thing. You got to learn, when you get a house, you got to fix up things. Maybe this is your time to go find your handyman. Not you can't call Ghostbusters, when your water done went, your toilet went down. You can't call them. You got to call someone. So it's like a development of learning things. You get what I'm saying? Or here you go. You're learning to do what is it? Do you DIYs, do it yourself things as well. You're mastering a different craft in a situation. When it comes down to, I understand you wanted to be there, but it's not time for you to be there. It's time for you to be right here so you can master a couple things. Make sure you got your notes. Make sure you're writing down some things. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you're jotting it down. Make sure you keeping it here. Make sure you're keeping it there. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about your gut. Like when you feel those instincts like something's wrong, it was a reason why. Trust and believe. You could have going back to like marriage, so why I'm not married? Why I'm not married? Okay, here you go. You had to learn, you had to be with that man, or you had to be with that woman that knew how to play you. So you knew how not to be played again. Because you got people in the marriage right now that's being played. Look at that. God damn. Not only that, they playing and they're stuck in their head. Because everybody say 3 of Swords is just heartbreak. Not only is it a heartbreak, but heartbreak and stuck in your head because it's swords. It's the wrong situation. You can't go to work, you can't eat, you can't sleep. You don't know what to do. You know what to do. This is a Virgo. I'm going to that logical thinker. Logic. Really. Thinking, I gotta think twice before I make a move. All right. It could be the energy of, shoot, you could be married and you was like, dang, I should have stayed single. I should have. Yeah, you could have. Yeah. But guess what? If marriage taught you how to balance with other people, marriage taught you how to, or a relationship, I'm just saying altogether. You got people that are single that don't know how to be with someone, don't know how to talk to someone. You got married people that know how to be a team player, depending on how you handle it. It's just certain things. People are in the energy of like, dang, why not me? Or why me and stuff. It's the reason why you're there. It's the reason why you're in that classroom. You know how you get in the class and they say, dang, I ain't need that class. And then you end up liking that class. You got in the class. You ever had that? I love you too. How are you, Jeff? Okay, something could come in fast. Chariot. All right. Movement. He said, I don't want to be unfair to Mr. Man. Okay, so this could be an energy, and this is more that heartbreak. Somebody wants to come in and apologize. They want to come in and she said, I like the way you give me attention through the night. Maybe they miss you more at night. They like your energy more at night. They gravitate to your energy more at night. So here you go. You trying to figure out why you don't get no sleep. Or why you start getting into this energy of heartbreak. You know, you getting this, like, I'm overcoming this situation. You know, it's like the energy. I'm overcoming this. You know, this person is pulling on you. Not only are they pulling on you, but hurt people, and that is so true. I never understood that until, you know, that's just a quick saying people say, but until you really realize what that means, hurt people. That's not, that could be on the sense of, here you go, that person they have a good relationship with their parents, but you do. Okay, so you in this relationship. Because this can also be in an energy of family as well. Ooh, somebody don't want me to say this. Something could be July the 3rd. All right, so here you go. You got a good relationship with your family, but they don't. You got a good relationship with your neighbors, but they don't. You know, and you can have somebody come into your energy. It's a movement, okay? Making a movement also could be an energy, and then you got the black and white at the bottom. So it's like something could be black and white, clear as day, by words, by a text, right? When I say hurt people, it could be a situation where, you know, it's like, well, why you say that? Why did you do that? You know? But if they're already in the lack of energy, here you go. It's more like, how you going to ask a homeless man to go clean up your house and clean it to your T if they never had a home? You know, they never had a home. They never had that mindset. They dreamed about it, but they never had it. It's the type of movement. You know, it could be in the energy of like I said, going back, you could have a good relationship with your family. You get what I'm saying? But they never had a relationship with their family. So they're used to chaoticness. So here they go. They come, you dating them, right? You dating them. And that's where that equal yoke comes into. You know, it's more of finding someone that matches your energy. Finding someone that is your black to your white or your white to your black. You know, at the end of the day, it got to be clean slate. Don't ever coming in heartbroken. That's one thing. That's a big rule, because like I said, hurt people. So I don't want you to come in heartbroken. You need to come healed. Take all these goddamn swords out your heart. Or here you go. Stop thinking about your heartbreaks. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself thinking about your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend. Why are you thinking about them? Move on. You know? Keep it pushing, you know, but you know, you're trying to figure out something could be public wise, or something could have been, you could have posted this person public, you know, black and white. Everybody knew y'all were together, you know, but guess what? That don't mean shit. They can still hurt you if they hurt, you know, if they're used to chaoticness and you're at peace. What do you think what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? You know? Okay? What do you think is going to happen? If you're at peace and you keep accepting, come on in, the water is great. In your cool water, and they over there, they're not even prepared to go swimming. you got your bathing suit on, or you got your swimming trunks on. Come on in, the water good, and they got pants on, they got socks on. They done ran up the street in the socks, so they got rocks all at the bottom of their socks. They got mud on their socks, and you done told them to come in your water, and your water's clean, and your water's pure, your water's happy. You know what I'm saying? And this card coming in, the heavy, giving and receiving. Okay, and not only that is you just jumping. You know, they say the Fool card just jumping. Just giving it out. You know, it's that energy, okay? It's like you come in, be mindful who you allow in your energy. Be mindful how many people you keep telling. You'll tell somebody, come on in, the water is great. Be mindful of who comes in your pool. It's okay. I know. But if they already in this energy and you already pulled your swords out, you already healed yourself. You know, you might not healed yourself all the way, but you healed yourself enough that you can walk around without hurting other people. You healed yourself enough where, you know, you can make smart decisions. If it's time for me to move, I'ma move. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it got to be in public or not. I don't care if I have to, you know. And then this is more self-confidence energy. Okay? Public self-confidence. New job alert. Okay? This could be a I'm feeling there could be a new job. Congratulations as well. And here it go. Like I said before, when it comes down to your job, pick wisely. You know, you have some people. Here go. You have coworkers that can get to you, but you don't know what is going on with them outside of the work. You don't know what is going on. You don't know if they're coming in hurt. You know, because when it comes down to a thought process, unless they using their mouth, but we don't got nothing coming out here. We got nothing. We got swords. We got one sword, and then we got wands. And wands is just more like, I'm just gonna let it be known. You know, I'm just gonna let it be known. That's that type of energy. Green, also, green is the heart card. So something could be just known as a sense of, I'm gonna let this be straight up. I'm gonna give this to you straight up type. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. I can't even pull the card. Why? It's just something could be sticky. The card went sticky. It was just sticking together. Nighttime. Something could take place at nighttime. You could have a night job. You could pick up a night job shift. Or, like I said before, somebody's coming in hurt. Someone's coming in an energy of, let me tear up your shit. Because your shit look too good. Your shit looks too happy. And you're not giving it to me. You're not giving it to me, and y'all. Matter of fact, not only do you but you got a lot of options. Not only as that, but you got a lot to give. So oh my God. Come on now. You got the toxic. Like I said, this person coming in, hurt people. Coming in hurt. Not only coming in hurt, but they coming in with they over there got a whole bunch of baggage behind it. So it's more like I said before. I understand that, you know, I understand that we can come in this energy of trying to help somebody's, you know, you try to save the day. Dun, 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 dun. Like, I'm feeling that. Look at that dove. You know, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superman saving the day. Don't save this goddamn day. This ain't your day to save. They said nighttime, not day. let me say. Oh no, but no, for real. I'm feeling the energy of like somebody coming in chaotic. Just chaotic. Because they hurt. They coming in chaotic. They don't care. Why they don't care? Because it's just more like, how you expecting that? Like I said, it's like you allowed a homeless man to come in your home, and you give them a home. Okay, you give them a home. Now, when you get a home, you would expect the person to go get the job, right? But most homeless people don't have jobs, right? So you're expecting this, okay? And I don't know why I'm giving this analogy, but this is just one that's coming in for me. But this could be somebody that's homeless, like not in a sense of homeless on a corner, but somebody need a home. Like they need a place to stay, okay? They could be they could say, oh, I got a night job and stuff. I'm not gonna be there at night. I'm not gonna be at night. I'm gonna be there in the daytime. You got chicken head coming in. This person is terrible. Thank you, Jeff. You should have paid your light bill, but you bought an outfit. Oh no, Tito. Like I said, you don't gotta dun say today with this one. This person, you know how somebody is like, it is meant like, I see why you broke. You know, I see why you're homeless. I see why you don't have a car. It's that type. You see why this person, that's probably where this energy right here is, that public. Like, you see what it is. And I did speak on black and white. Like, I see what it is. Like, you know, it says, why are you acting like that? Ooh, somebody saying, why are you acting like that? They said, you are acting funny towards this person. Okay? You are acting funny as you should. As you should. Not only, like, bro, you're not together. Ooh, March the 15th. You got 315. You don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, the new Jordan's about to come out. Okay, you could be a shoe head. Somebody a shoe head. What they say, your light bill, you know, their priorities messed up. I don't like that. That's why you shouldn't be saving the day for them people. Don't be letting everybody in your home. That's what my mama tell me. Don't be letting everybody in your home, D. Don't let everybody in your home. Or what you looking at? I don't want your phone number. Chicken head. You realize, you know why this person a chicken head. They be running around with like a chicken with their head cut off. They act like they got no sense. Libra. They go green too. Your favorite color could be green, or green is the heart chakra as well. Someone could be pulling on your heart. You got the Hierophant. Tradition, religions. Also having morals. A Hierophant has morals. Okay? Like, you know, like, you have a routine as well. I'm feeling that as well. Like a routine about something. Okay? This could be like a repeated thing. Something repeated. Like, it's so disgusting. It makes you go like, just toot your nose. Like, yeah, a repeated situation. Juggling. A cycle. Okay, he's someone psycho. But morals. Have morals about your juggle. If you, I'm not telling you can't go out and date. You know, date. You could have a Taurus. You could have a Capricorn. You could have every goddamn zodiac in your goddamn list. I'm feeling too. Could be juggling. You wanna be starting something? You gotta be starting something. Yeah. I am over. Building foundation. I like, okay, here you go. Because I was trying to figure out what the hell. Morals. We're going back to the morals. Not only morals, I'm feeling priorities. Learning how to prioritize yourself. Okay? And how you get over. You get up, you get under. You get stuck in the middle. Yeah. Juggling. You're juggling. But know how to juggle correctly, okay? Know when you need to, you know, this energy is like I put my work into this situation. I dedicate myself into this situation, you know, because that's where that energy is. Like having morals, having priorities, respecting yourself. You got to respect yourself before you respect anybody else. Okay? That's one thing about it. You can tell people who don't respect themselves because they don't respect you. Okay? You see somebody say, oh, you're ugly. Oh, I guess you ugly. You know how, you know, back in the day when we say, I am where you are. You know, we always think about these sayings, but when you really get older, and especially when we start going into this spiritual path, we're realizing, now I understand what that means. You get what I'm saying? Is that it's, You want to be starting something, you got to be starting something. You got to make sure you sit with the right people at your table too. Okay? Because you might get stuck in the middle. Okay? Yeah. Get up and get under. Okay? They thought you wasn't going to be shit. I like that. Because you're a vegetable. You hating. You're a vegetable. I don't care. You're a vegetable. Michael can say any MJ, you can say any better than it, okay? People said they thought you was shit, but they the vegetable. And then you realize they're hating. Okay? Because they're realizing you're juggling a lot. And not only are you juggling a lot, but you know how to take care of yourself. Like, you see how this person is taking their time. Not only is that, but you see they're building their money. They're not planting like the other card where you planting the seed and it grows. No, this person is actually, let me mark my money correctly. I know everything. I know what comes in. I know what comes out. You get what I'm saying? I'm a money magnet. I work for my money. It's not just coming in because, yeah, like, you telling this person you're a vegetable. Okay? And you don't care how they feel. Yeah. Your money's good. You prioritize your money very well, right? That you're starting to see that everybody else is not doing the same. Okay? Everybody's not doing the same. And you're starting to realize the beauty of your morals. You're starting to realize the beauty of your priorities as well. You got to realize you got to prioritize yourself in order for the money to grow, for it to hit up here. You got to prioritize yourself. You can't just, if you don't prioritize yourself, you're going to be looking like this, just with two, just two, one of them could be one that you're working on and the other one just sitting there. This could be them two coins, but no. Because you prioritize yourself very well, and then you got into this energy of like morals. I have morals for myself. I have respect for myself, because you realize that when you start putting yourself entangled, because this is more like a tangle. This could be a marriage. This could be also like a union as a partner, like a partnership, like let's come together and stuff. And you could be finding out this person's like a vegetable. Like we're not there. We're not on the same level. Okay. Maybe your emotions are higher than theirs. Okay. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna stop, and I'm not gonna stop. Okay. You could be a female, Q or R. Okay, I'm feeling Robertson, Robert. It could be their last name. I'm feeling their last name starts with an R. It says, that's so sweet, but no thank you. Somebody could be offering you something as well. Maybe they're seeing that you are taking your time and building up your pinnacles. So someone's trying to come in and offer you something. Ooh, I love the and you are very emotional. You're not emotional in a bad way. I'm sorry. You are you control your emotions. You're not going to let anybody just come in and just knock everything out of place for you. Not your emotions. No. You're not going to let nobody just come in and just knock your money out the way. No. Because look, I'm taking my time. I work hard for this. I work hard for the money. So hard for the money. Okay, you work so hard for the money, you're able to balance enough where you can go to the you can balance your checks. You can balance your funds. They have fun. Could be getting some heels, you get some new shoes. Long heels. But you're not interested in the situation. Somebody could come in and you're not interested in it. Why you're not interested in it? Because you're doing your own thing. I can understand that. Because I told my homegirl, I was like, let me get everything I need. That I thought that a partner gotta come. I thought I had to be like this. And we had to be union. They don't want me to say that. Okay. My bad. But I'm being serious. Let me find out I can do it on my own. It could be their energy. Let me find out I can do it on my own. I don't need you. But that's my stubbornness. I got a stubborn way, y'all. What they say? Pray for me. Okay, let's go. Scorpio. Going into that Scorpio season too. Let's see. What's the check-in? Somebody heartbroken. They coming in hurt. Hurt and sneaky? Ain't no fucking way. That's like you cheating and broke at the same damn time. They got conflict, they sneaky. They come in, here go. Can you you have a ex or a situation that you already left, right? They coming in, they heartbroken, they've been heartbroken. You could be a Gemini or a Cancer or Aquarius. This person got this, yes, I'm gonna drive there, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna speak to this person. Something could take place on the 7th or the 9th or the 5th as well. You could be, your height could be 5'9", 5'7". This person had a lot of options, or they treat you like an option. They act like they had a whole bunch of things going on, and they, you know how somebody complains, like they say, oh, I have to work, or I have to. They act like it was so much other stuff going on besides tending to you, okay? Because you walked away from them, they hurt. But when they coming to you, they got other things going on where it's more they sneaking to tell you that they miss you. I don't like that. I hate that. Yeah. You're gonna discover you already sensed it. You discovered this already. The High Priestess. I don't gotta say much. You know, I already peep game. I ain't gotta tell you what I see. Cause you know what you're doing. You know, it's like, you know how when you got in trouble, your mama will look at you or your parent will look at you and they didn't have to say nothing because you knew you got in trouble. you know you're wrong. It's that I'm feeling that energy. Like, you know you wrong. You know you treated me wrong. You know that you did that. That's why I don't have to say nothing to you. That's why when you decide you want to come in my energy and want to partner with me, oh my God, come on now. Come on, let's speak on it. That's why I know that and that's conflict energy. That's confirming that. I know you're toxic. I know you're just dirty. Just straight up dirty. Yeah, you got dirt on your nails and everything. Go clean your nails. It's like straight dirty. You just dead wrong. It's that. You gonna tell us you just dead wrong. Doing too much. Maybe someone feel like you doing too much and you're like, no, you doing too much. You dead ass wrong. Okay? This could be a roommate or somebody trying to, like I said, partner with you. They could be your roommate as well, like trying to room with you. Okay? It says they mad because you can take their lover with no problem, but you don't want them. So then I tell you, then I just say somebody miss you, but they're coming in a very sneaky way. That's because they are in a relationship. It says they are not even your type anymore, but they stuck in a relationship. Okay, so they're not your type anymore. Okay, they took too long. They took too long to come back. Okay, and they still taking too long to come back because they can only tell you about their feelings, but they can't give you no action. Wouldn't you hate that? That's someone shaking your hand talking about you did a good job. I'll call you. I'm gonna call you in 2 days for a good job. For the job, and they never call you. It's that type. It's like, what we doing? Like, what we doing, bro? This person coming in sneaky, talking about their feelings hurt and stuff, but don't you got a shawty? Don't you got a nigga? It's like that. It's like, don't you got a man at home? Don't you got a woman at home? They talk about you in their group chat. Oh. No. But here you go. It's not your lover that's talking about you in the group chat, though. Because the person that actually came out in this energy, or your ex-lover, or the person that's coming to you to tell you how they feel, okay? It's not them. It's the other person. It's the person that they laid up with. It's the person that they're trying to sneak away and tell you how they feel. That person knows that they're into you. That person knows all of this. They know that they're no longer lovers. They're roommates. They're roommates. And that's the reason why you decided to be, you're now the topic of the conversation. You know, you're amongst group chats. They're going to talk about you. But they're talking about you for what, though? She just said it. You blowing up my phone, but you already knew you weren't supposed to trust that motherfucker. So what you talking about? They say, don't come calling my phone crying about something when you already knew. You thought you knew y'all were going to be a roommate eventually. You smelled it. Okay? They be doing too much. They could have a newborn baby boy. They could have they got a baby. You know how somebody just wish they just thought that they're going to be together. You could find out. Here you go. It just came. It threw me. I'm sorry for that facial expression because it threw me off. Here you go. You still got people in this energy of, if I had a kid, I'm gonna keep this person. You about to have that baby by yourself, baby. It's that type of energy. One thing about it, don't ever have no kid. Have that kid because you want it. Don't have that kid because somebody else. Because that ain't gonna work. It says your spirit team is trying to connect with you. Okay? This could be that roommate energy. Or here you go. You're going to get that nudge that this person's going to call you. You might be seeing signs. You could be watching a TV show. You get what I'm saying? You watched a movie. You could see something on your new feed. And it's like it's going to give you like a storyline of who this person is. They have a baby. And this person is trying to dodge. You know, is trying to skip town, dodge the situation, and they can't dodge the situation. Not you dodging a baby. That's wrong, first of all, because I can't respect you already because you're trying to dodge a baby. You already telling me you ready to be a deadbeat. That's not okay. Why would I want a deadbeat? Because you know how some people say, oh, that's not going to happen to me. Why would it not happen to you? They were already there. You know, they're already there. They were already at the door. Cut this person off. Cut this person off. You don't even like them. You don't even like them. Or you gonna tell this person, I don't even like their ass. I cut them off a long time ago, and this person gonna be calling you. Ooh. This could be a Leo. Okay, this could be a Leo coming up in your energy, all right? Got this sense of pride. Had this energy. You could have your son's a Leo as well. I don't like that. So here you go. You got Rebirth playing. Dun, 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 dun. You got somebody coming in. What's that song? That Keisha Doll. Keisha. Her name is Keisha, but it's Cash Doll. Cash Doll song was These Niggas For Everybody. Is that what it is? Where somebody calling up the line, calling you about a dude and you not even interested. Or somebody gonna call you about a old fling and you not even with that shit. That's probably you gonna put them in the group chat. Hey yo, guess who hit me up? It could be that. And they gonna be like, your group chat gonna be like, what? And you gonna be like, guess they girlfriend hit me up. Their boyfriend hit me up. Talking about da-da-da this. And it's like, for real? You don't even talk to them. Facts. Aren't you worried about you worry about your money, okay? You worry about your money. And this they always talking about some niggas. They ain't worried about that money though. How that money look? How that money look? Let's go. A Cooper up the stars like Martin. Oh, we keep the back, but we keep the lock. I'm cool like that. Somebody could use the cool symbol. You know the emoji with the sunglasses on. You could use that on your could use that, or that's in your. You know how you have that they like it shows in the recent emojis, like the recent emojis you have. That's one of your emojis that you have in your recent one. The one with the shades. All right. Sagittarius don't have much to say. Or Sagittarius season, you don't really have much to say. I feel it. You're heartbroken. Okay. Or something came and you thought it was gonna stay and it didn't stay. It didn't stay long. Okay. Something that you manifest didn't stay long because you got the manifesting card along with regret. Because look, the cups are sitting up and then the cups are down. Man down. Emotions down. Because, you know, cups are emotions as well. This could take place during Pisces season as well. Is it a lover? A relationship? Could be that. You manifest a relationship and you thought it was going to be good and dandy. What happened to this relationship, though? Hold on. Let's see. Let's do a look. Let's shuffle y'all real quick. Someone could be 5'9", 5'2". So, death and rebirth. Something that, like, you just had to call it quits. You had to call it quits. Like, and that's probably why you regret. Because you're like, dang, I thought that was the one. I thought that was the one. I thought that was the one. Let's see. Because you had to end it. As quick as it manifested, it had to leave. Damn. Maybe you know how you try to put try to make a hoe into a housewife, or you try to take a street alley cat and put it in the house and try to treat it like a regular cat, or you try to get a stray dog and try to put it in the house and try to train that shit. That's what the fuck going on with this situation. It's more like that. You try to grab something that is not grabbable. It's like Lucky trying to put Spirit in the stable. And Spirit was a wild goddamn thing. It's not meant to be tamed. And the only reason why I even show you, but that's the reason why I feel it in that energy, because that's the energy. The Knight of Wands, in and out. You get what I'm saying? And it's going with the regret card. So it's like, dang, I ain't know you was a hoe. You know? I ain't know you had a roster, you know. I don't mind you know, I don't mind your past, but you gonna put your past in your future too? You don't see the future with this? You really thought this person was the one. You really did. Yep, conflict. That was the problem. That's what makes you fight. Like, bro, we about to fight. Running no, you're not gonna fight them. You're just gonna go ghost. You're gonna go ghost and just start working on your money. You're just gonna ghost. Like, it's not even worth your time. That's that energy, I feel it. As quick as you manifest that shit, it's gonna go quickly. And you gonna go to school. You might need to take them to school their ass on something. Let me school you on something. Do you realize that I didn't have to be here, but I chose to be here? Did you realize that I didn't have to choose this cup, but I decided to choose this cup? Did you realize that I didn't have to answer your phone call, but I did? You know, this could be an energy where you offer something and the offer comes into like a conflict. You know how you try to be nice to the wrong person? That's what I'm feeling too. Or you need to go to school as well. Or you're ending school. School is about to be over. It says, took the wrong way. I've been running through the shits with my ropes. You know how that shit go. Yeah. Like I said before, you didn't know this person was a hoe. You didn't know this person was an in and out person. You didn't know this person didn't have self-control. Let me change my wording. They didn't have self-control. Okay, because it could be in the energy of self-control on working. They don't have self-control on maybe they need to go to school and they can't go to school. They don't have a sense of self-control. Balance. Ooh, I'm so sorry. We don't need to do that. We almost over though. We got 2 more. Okay, all eyes on me. Okay, they see you, and that's probably what's conflicting. They see this loving connection that you have, right? This connection of abundance, this connection of emotion. I know my feelings. I know when I'm mad. I know when I'm angry. That's the same damn thing. Tomato, tomato. But I know when I'm frustrated. You know, I know when I'm happy. You're acknowledging things, and when you acknowledge things, that's the best thing about it, right? And it is going to cause conflict when people are coming in and trying to off your feelings. Like I said, as quick as you manifest, like they see that you're manifesting good things, okay, and they want to put an end to it. You know, it could be that energy. They want to put an end to it. You look too happy. Why are you so happy over there? It's people like that. You just want to get the lifestyle and just spray their ass. Just not at least give you 1% of your negativity. Let me clear off 99% of that negativity. Okay, just clearing away. I hate energies that's like that, but it's out here though. It really is out here. And you know, when we get into learning about our emotions and we're learning to have self-control, it starts making us feel like, ugh, you know, that makes you just, ugh, like, why do you act like that? You know, and then you be like, dang, I used to act like that, you know? And then you just be like, ugh, do I just need to be in my hermit? Do I just need to stay in my shell? Am I meant to be out? That's when people say, I don't like people. No, you just don't like people that's not in the same energy as you. You don't like people that are deceptive, sneaky. Okay? You wish they can get the hell out your world. You know, complete them out the world, you know? Something could be very quiet. Or you're just a quiet person. You go home, you make your money, and you bounce. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm sorry, love bugs. Okay. There go that retro. I'm wishing on a star. Didn't I say you manifested? Okay. We're almost there. Thank y'all for holding on. Hold on tight. We're almost there. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too darn bad. Okay, let's go. Someone said far away from home. So far away from me. Look at that. You got the lost card. So far away from home. Maybe you feel like home to them. Okay. Thank you, Jeff. But you could like just feel like home. A completion. You make them a partnership. You make them feel happy. Okay. They wishing for you. Wishing on a star. Baby, I feel should get back together. We were together. Okay, they saying I wish we could make up, baby. They wishing, like I said, you already cut them off. They said I think it's time for us to make up. And then this is I'm thinking March the 5th. I'm feeling that March the 5th could take. Let's make the best of things. Sharing. They want to share their feelings. Let me pour my feelings on you. Let me pour my cup of emotions to you, okay? It's new feelings coming in. New feelings. Okay? Because you left their ass. So that you got them wishing. Let's see. Let me hurry up because I talk too much. Let me hurry up. 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. This could be the time frame as well. That I did say March the 5th. So something could take place around 1 or 3 p.m. Okay? They used to have power over you. And that was that right there. But they don't now. Okay? So there's someone that you collaborated with. Someone that could already had your emotions, but they don't have your emotions anymore. Okay? Because you did leave them out in the cold. Okay? Now, that's probably why they're wishing on the star now. To find out where you are. So they don't have access to you. They can't just call you. Or they can't just look online. You block their ass. As you should. If you block them, it's meant to be blocked. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're gonna go back. When you take the trash out of your house, do you go back and pull the trash out and put it back in your house? I don't think so. When it's time, you throw it to the curb, right? You wait till it get clean, and then you bring it to the house. Treat it like that, okay? It says, I offer a lot to you that I don't see myself doing. Trash. Trash. Like I said, trash. Throw it away, okay? This person got a lot of talk, but no action. You know, maybe you allowed them to talk a lot. That's why they felt like they had a power. You know, they're good with their words, but they're not good with their actions. It don't add up, okay? It don't add up at all. Okay, let's do. And this is where I be getting happiness. They look at you as the rainbow at the end of their tunnel, okay? They're not a rainbow at your tunnel. You're a rainbow at their tunnel, okay? Yeah, and that's why you're saying, oh no. No. Big gangster. I'm a big gangster. Turn around and vote up. Alright. Let's see. You coming in like a big gangster. I'm a big gangster. Turn around and vote up. Alright, my last bit. Cause girl, you can talk. I'm talking about myself. Touchdown. Uptown. March the 6th is what I'm feeling. Something could take place March the 6th. So that's the first week of March. Money. Your money could be coming in. You feeling secure? Yeah, you prepare for it as well. Yep. Like I said, money coming in. March the 5th, March the 2nd, March the 10th. Or your birthday's on the 6th, the 2nd, the 10th. Or the 3rd. You're preparing for this. Something you probably think something's gonna be here we go. You know how because you got the 2 of Wands and then you got the 3 of Wands. And then at the end of the day, your money looking good and you're gonna be secure. I'm feeling this. Here we go. You know how you think that you're gonna have you're thinking small when you need to think big. I'm feeling that too. Because you got the 2 of Wands and then the 3 of Wands. So it's like you probably thought that you're going to get this money. But you're actually going to get more money. More money going to be in your account than you expected. Manifesting. You manifested. You already knew it. Or it's not more like you knew it. Because sometimes you don't really know. When it comes down to, with this situation, you're not expecting this. Now, you manifested your money to come, yes. But you didn't manifest like $100 extra. You didn't manifest like a little bit of it, like it could be a $10 difference. You know, could be $100 difference, 200, you know, 900. Hey, 900 is a big enough, you know. You like, let me get that. Me too. Let me get that done. But nah, but it could be that energy, right, where you are expecting something small, but you're about to get something double. Like double your trouble or something more than what you expected. But it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because you got the wish fulfillment here. Okay? It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. All right? It says you look like your grandparent. Or your grandparents were very secure. Like secure people. Like they had their money together. Like your grandparents work hard for their money type of situation. Like your grandparents weren't lazy. You know, that could be that energy as well. Or you carry your grandparents' energy around while you know, somebody say, I'm feeling energy of someone could, if you were talking to your family could compare you to their grandparent or something like that, okay? Or you could be meeting somebody's grandparent. You meeting their grandfather? Someone that's a very important a male, or not just a male, but someone that they're very secure with their money. Like you can call them for the money. You know, you can call them up for the money. Okay. It says no car and cheating. That's ghetto. It says please work on your standards. Okay. This person's coming in. It's coming in. Here you go. You thought this person's gonna. Okay. You see how this person is holding on to this one. So I'm prepared for. Like I said, you're prepared for one thing, but you didn't expect this to come in. It wasn't a bad thing. You know, for example, this person probably this is an old energy. No car. They had no car and they were cheating. That was ghetto as hell. That was a ghetto ass relationship. Okay. You know, what Alicia Keys say, call it my ghetto story. Remember that? Here's my ghetto story. That's your ghetto story. You were dating someone that they had no car. They were cheating, you know, like because it said, please work on your standards. Their standards was wrong. Here's my ghetto story. They could be living with their grandparents now. I bet you should have thought about that. Could at least got your car. Okay, but here you go. Like I said before, something that you're preparing for. You could be preparing for this new world, this new adventure, but you got that ex that's so ghetto over there at your back, behind you, just behind you. Okay, and then here you go. They still behind you. I'm still feeling the ex is behind you, but now they kind of on side of you, because you see, at first it was at your back, so you wasn't paying attention to this person, okay? Like, you're not paying attention. You're paying attention to your future, not paying attention to your past, as you should, because what the fuck? But this person's like, hey, yo, you not paying attention to me? Now they about to come at your backside, so they about to appear. That's what I'm feeling. Like, this ex-lover is about to appear, like a jack in a box, okay? Like, wait a minute, where you come from? Will she say, how did you get here? Ain't nobody supposed to be here. I tried that love thing for the last time. My heart said no. That's a song, just to let you know. But it says, I can see the finish line as I begin this race. Okay? Like, why would I go back? Why would I U-turn when I see it up the hill? You know, this person might say, no, come back and get me. That's what I'm feeling. Come back and get me. They see that you looking. They say, "Oh, damn, you look good that way. You look good, and you holding on your own." You know what I'm saying? You got your stand. You're not holding. You got your own. You got your own wrath. You got your own movement, because you know the wand is movement. I got my own movement, and I got everything in my hand. I can call. Like I said, I can call my bank up. Can you move some money to the side? You know what I'm saying? Or I can call my source up mentally, and I can manifest some things. I can make some things shake. Okay? I can make some things shake. How? I was about to say that too in my head. I can make some things shake. Even the moments that I feel like I'm in a cold, guess what? Boom. Out of nowhere. How you do that? How you do that? They gonna be like, how you do that? How that? You know, it's so clueless. Motion God, that's playing. Okay? You got the motion of God. Okay? That's what they're gonna be like. You got the motion of God. God must be on your side. You know what I'm saying? Because you were out in the cold the last time I seen you, and then boom, you like this? How? You know? He said, I wake up in the morning, check my bank account. Didn't I just say that? It's going to be that energy like you're expecting something so small, but baby, you got something big coming your way. You got 2 things in your face. 2 things, and you still holding on to, so you still got the other thing. So no matter, so I know you like, oh my goodness, no, that's still, that help, you still that wrath, that motion is still moving. You still got that motion, but you got an extra movement coming right there, like I got you. He said, I got some racks and I got the fuck out of Dodge. I got my money and I got out of this badass neighborhood. I got my money and I got out of this trashy ass apartment. You know, I got my money up and I got out of this car. You get what I'm saying? Because I need a bigger car. You know, I got my money up. It's that energy. You're thinking small when you're supposed to be thinking big, baby, because they watching you. Okay? They say you watching, they said stop talking and go to sleep. It's people, you got a lot of people talking about you. All right? They losing sleep. All right? Because they looking at your motion. Okay? They see that you riding fancy cars. Like I said, you got the money going. And you're secure. Okay? You're secure with your money. Your money is good. And if it ain't, this is what they see. Let's keep this real. I understand you might have just $9 in your account. You might have just $10 in your account. But they don't know that you in emotion. They don't know what you look like this. You look like you a secure person that got your money together, and you better look that way. And you better look pretty and you look handsome doing it. Regardless. Okay? Because you got people over here talking shit and they don't got no car. They don't got no job. They over there getting cheated on. Okay? You got lightning. Pooh Shiesty. What he said, your pocket skinny. They pocket skinny. It's on a diet. Yours is not. Yours is not. And that's why they say, can I get a piece? Can I get a piece of your cornbread? Like off of life. Okay? They want a piece of your life. Okay? Because they having time in life. Literally, they feel like they're in a dungeon. They feel stuck. Okay? I ain't never hit no 2-hour mode. Thank y'all for holding on. All right? Talk too much, y'all. But no, for real. I love y'all much. I love you much. Damn, I talk too much. But I hope it touch y'all. Touch you much. It's scary. It's frightening. Yeah, somebody's starting to be a little worried that you getting up there. You're starting to look good. You're starting to look really good. Let's do look at me. I'm gonna do it quick and I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna leave you alone after this. I promise. Let's go on our purple pack. That's why I knew if I stand up, I was going to start getting kind of goofy. I might be a little compared to... That's why I need to sit my ass down, okay? Rock. It's a rock with heart, okay? Your heart is as solid as a rock. As a rock. Solid as a rock. God damn. Speak, girl. Talk. Use your words. Okay? It says, I find this humorous. Okay, could be dead to the situation. All right, so you could be stubborn with your heart. Your heart is very solid. You could love hard as well. It's this energy of, because you got the bone and the dancing as well. And I find it humorous. I find it hilarious that now that I decided to take care of myself and I hold my heart very dear, right? I find it very hilarious that now you want my attention. Now you want me to give you a piece of my bone. Or maybe, you know what they say, a dog that grab a bone will bring it back. Something like that. You know what I'm talking about? It's in the energy of someone could be feeling like you're a little hardcore. Okay? Somebody feels as though your heart is a little too solid for them. They don't know how to handle this. Okay? They don't know how to handle this. And you might think this kind of funny. I think stuff is funny like that. Especially if you're dealing with somebody that think they can play you. And then they find out they got played. And now they acting all heartbroken. Don't be hurt. Don't be hurt now. It says, hang in there. It's getting worse. Not hang in there, it's going to get better. But it said, hang in there, it's going to get worse. A bomb. This could be you. This could be, you dropped a bomb on me, baby. That's probably why you think this shit is going to be hilarious. It's going to be dancing at your goddamn bones. Okay? Just dancing at your drawers type of shit. Or it's just more like this person's going to, you're going to put them in a dead situation. Okay? Where while you're in this energy, and you have to get in this energy of holding, treat your heart like a rock. It's hard to get up in there. It's hard to crack a rock. You got to have the right material to break this rock. Okay? You can break a rock. Yes, you can. Everybody know that. That's where you get the crystals at, right? That's where we get these lovely, here you go. I'm going to get you. This is where we get like this beautiful crystal, right? This clear quartz. But guess what? This clear quartz was surrounded by a rock. Okay? Treat your heart like this. Your heart is this crystal clear. You're going to see things very crystal clear. All right? You're going to see things clear as day. Your heart is pure. As pure. It could be a little smoky because it had a little smoky on that. Could be smoky because you had heartbreak, you know? And there's no real heart without no heartbreak. Let's keep it. I'm going to be honest with you. It's no heart without heartbreak. Okay? It says peace was never an option. Okay? And what is it? A-flat duck. Okay? If it walked like a duck, talked like a duck, and what would it be? A duck. Right? It's A-flat. But not only this duck got a knife in his hand, so it's prepared. So, and that's why they're saying get here you go. Then I say that you can crack a rock, but you got to have the right materials. And the right material is a knife. You got to have a right material to crack this knife. So it could be somebody coming in that's a duck. They quack like a duck. They walk like a duck. Okay? Let me put it into you a little bit. You know it's a cheater. You know it's a player. You know it's a hoe. You know it's a brokey. You know it don't got no job. You know it don't got a place to stay. You know, this person trying to crack. Let me come up in here and try to speak. Like, let me try to crack my way up in here and try to crack into your heart. Okay? Because I said your heart is solid. You get what I'm saying? Your heart is solid. Like, you can't just come up in here and just step in my heart. You can't step on my heart no more. You know, because I know how to do it. I know how to manage my heart. I know how to put some burial over my heart. So you still show love, but you know, it takes a lot to get there. You know, it says stay strapped. Okay, literally, could be literally. You're catching what I mean, but it says stay strapped, stay prepared. Okay, not only is that what he got the hat on, and then he do got his strap on. Okay? Could have overalls. Could work in a hard, like a where you work in a hard hat area construction as well. Be careful, it could break a bone. A leg. Your leg. Be careful. It could be like a pothole, you walking on something. Or maybe you're in the construction site. Be careful where the construction site is at. But here you go. He said, make sure you don't leave no witness whenever you slide. I'm feeling the energy. Like I said, it's a duck. It's fate. It's a duck. This duck, imagine a duck. Imagine you having wings and can't even fly. All you can do is just walk and peck at the ground. Can't even fly. Can't even get up and fly. So sad. You just can't fly. You got wings though. It can fly, but it can't fly. It can't take you up. It can't take you up out of this world energy, okay? And that's probably where they're coming in, like, let me walk my ass over here with my knife and try to get into this energy that this person, like, that my DDA have. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find this very human, like, you're gonna think it's funny. You're gonna think it's funny. Like, you might, so funny, you might break a leg, you know? You know how you laugh so much you have to go, let me sit my ass down type of thing, okay? Bigfoot, they said it doesn't believe in you either. So this person's coming in acting like, oh, I believe in you. I can do all this. And like I said, you got this energy. It says hang tight. It's going to get worse. So do you really want this duck to come in here and try to use their little flat? I don't even think it's going to be it's not even the proper knife to crack your heart open. It's a butter knife. It's a butter knife. You couldn't even come and you could at least got a machete. You don't think I'm a machete? You don't think that we can, you know? You don't think a machete can get there? You come in here, you ain't even got a pocket knife. You come with a butter knife. You came right out your goddamn kitchen and started just cooking up some shit. You know? Here you go. Last one. It says, I never dreamed that someday I will be old and retired. But here I am, killing it, and I'm not complaining. I like this. And that's going with that energy of like, this person didn't even believe in you. You didn't believe in me so much that I dropped a bomb on you. Baby, I'm retired. I'm going to be old and retired. While you're still walking around with broke ass legs. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you gotta wear, good gracious, I guess you know what I'm saying? You old, your legs is bad. You know what I'm saying? You just, maybe you walk around with just an angry heart. Maybe their heart is the one that's just so rough. You know, they went through shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, The bomb is, you got abundance coming, and they don't. The bomb is, you flowing through things, and they don't. Okay? And that's what's going to keep them. That's going to kick them in the gizzards. Kick them in the gizzards. I am not that country, but I don't know where this countryness coming from, because I don't use none of these slangs that I've been using all tonight. What the hell? But anyway, I hope you love me and you join me. Join the tribe. Click the button. Hit the like. And then join the tribe. Until next time. Bye. I gotta do that. Y'all, what was that? Little foul for us? The alpha? That's our partnership. Bye. Until next time. You are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, and you was talking to Deasia. And yes, we tighten up a little bit more. I am gonna happen. I be just so tired, y'all. I be working. I got 2 jobs. I got shit. But until next time, that's none of y'all business, right? You ain't worried about that. You worry about this. Me doing this. Okay? Until next time. Love is ordinary. I'm sleepy, y'all. I need to go to bed.